Now I gotta start splice them together. Maybe I could shut the phone off. No, I think if I do that, you can't hear me. Then, and she took her time. You know me, I'm like, I have to have it all done. She took her time and decided what she wanted to put in it. I like this material here. I don't know if I center that or not, but I like that. I always like those little things. It's hard to do this backwards. And look how she did that. She, like, it's not on this side, it's on this side. She put a little material picture in there, in a doily. And look at this, this is adorable. The bike. Who would have thought of that, really? Not me. Picture. Looks like Greta Garbo. I always know all the old movies, the old songs, a lot of them, the old people. I don't know why. I was always an old soul, I guess. Plus, my dad always used to watch a lot of these programs. Pocket. And see, a lot of these, you can just put pictures in. They don't have to be seen, but, and then that little bit of material. And this, I love this too. And I always think, well, how come I didn't think of this? Or how come I didn't think of that? And I get mad. With this. And I never think to look at somebody and say, oh, well, I'll copy that. And I should. Because if I give it to somebody else, they're never going to know. I mean, someone that doesn't do this. But anyway, we passed right up on that bicycle thing. Here's the butterfly. Look at this. I think I remember this. Doily thing. Look. I don't have it upside down, do I? No. I wouldn't doubt if I did. That. Flower. Isn't that gorgeous? See, she's got this little bit of pink in there. It looks like, it looks like such a simple book, and yet it is simple. It's simple, but gorgeous. And look, like if you look at the whole back. Isn't that gorgeous? And then she cut this piece out to put the picture in. Still say that's Greta Garbo. I love that bike. Wonder how she, unless she cut it off a t-shirt or something. I feel like I'm talking to myself, which I am. Okay. I want to make sure this isn't stuck together, but it's, no, see? And then she gave me, and it's in my stuff here, a packet of, it's lace that's sticky, and it's kind of like a, not plastic, but remember that one thing I had that It's kind of plasticky. But you can't tell. And it's ribbon. And it's sticky. You take it off and it's sticky. So she figured if I wanted to put it around anything, I could. As many people of us as there are in the world, everyone has a different idea on things. It amazes me. It amazes me that God came up with all these different faces. I think he gave me maybe somebody else's, but made a little mistake, but look at this. And just a little bit of stuff. You don't have to have a lot. And all the pockets I can put. I really like this material, which I've said before. And this one, I recognize this. Is this paper? Or maybe she put it through a printer? I don't know. But look at those leaves. How she kind of cut it to frame. Hope you can hear me because I'm like talking to myself. Look at that trim. No, I never saw that before. I like that. I like that. I haven't even had time. I've seen people saw some trims and stuff, and like I'll write down what I want and then I never get back to doing it. But maybe it's in a way because I have so many and I need to make stuff first. And then she's got here this Battenberg. And then look, little blue. Oh, I gave her that blue. Yeah, that was from a peacock. This looks familiar. Maybe I gave her this piece. I don't know. But I really like that little trim. It's not like anything else. And I need to go up to Hobby Lobby because every once in a while they'll have their better stuff on sale. Okay, look at the pocket. It's the other side of the Battenberg. This piece she cut out. See it? Some more of that. And this. Margaret uses this a lot. It's heavier. Look at that. Looks like a crown. People are so imaginative. All of a sudden, what flashed through my mind was, I think I'll have some ice cream when I'm done. Don't ask me where that came from. But really, I didn't eat dinner. Which I don't have the time. You know, since I got my gallbladder out, look at this, how pretty. It was the worst thing I ever did. I never had a gallbladder symptom in my life except that my levels went up. And they were afraid something would get stuck and I'd croak. But now, anything I eat, I'm sick. I just have to be so careful. And take a Zantac first. And look how she made this butterfly. Oh, I'm getting lots of ideas. I wish I could just sit and do this stuff all day. You'd think I should be able to by now. And it's a pocket. There's a pocket under here. But that butterfly's really cool. And then this trim. Hope I'm doing it justice. It's just like a crown. And then the side of it. Pocket. She listened to me when I said pockets. So, you know, if you have albums, you have a lot of pages, so we need a lot of pockets. And that little flower. And this piece. See, I never think of things in pieces for some reason. I think of them as wholes. Like, who was I watching the other day? Well, not the other day, but I love this too, this trim. They had this big piece of applique from a wedding dress or something. Instead of figuring out what to do with it, they cut it, you know, the way they wanted to, which most of you probably do. But I never think of that. Well, I wasn't born to be an artist, I can tell you that, but doing this, I think I have some, I'm a reader. I like to read. And do word things. I like words, puzzles, and stuff, except Sudoku. I can't do that. I mean, I'm so mad by the time I'm done. Well, I don't get done. I'm pretty. But I do like to play cards. I like word games, except for Scrabble. Because things you would never think are a word, and if you play with someone who knows what they're doing, they're going to win every time. Did I ever tell you? I probably did. About the girl that used to go to Al-Anon with me. And I had them all over one day, a bunch of people, for the Super Bowl years ago. And she prided herself on winning. She was very competitive. So I said, well, anybody who doesn't like to do that, you know, there's other things. So they sat at the table and played Scrabble. And she was always jumping up, checking something on the computer, if it was a word or something, for, you know, somebody else. And then we played Words with Friends, you know, over the phone or whatever. And that one was different, not words, it was a different one. It was more like a Scrabble kind. And that frustrates me, just like I can play chess, but it frustrates me because it's like I should be able to see where the next move is, but I like to play. So this one day I finally figured, it takes me a while, I finally figured out that you can buy more coins like really cheap, like 99 cents for 100 or something. So you have more chances. So I did that. And it's fair. And they do have, you know, cheat sheets, and they have cheating apps and everything. So I did that. Well, I happened to win one game. And the next time I saw her, she said, I don't want to play anymore until I can because you hadn't been winning, and I don't want to play anymore until I come over and see exactly what it is you did that you won. In other words, she never expected me to win a game. And we must have played 100. I never won one. But when I had an extra chance, you know, extra chance I think meant they gave you different letters. I can't remember now. But I thought, oh my God, if you think I'm gonna, I mean, I realize some people are very competitive. I like to win, but I'm not competitive at all. And maybe I should be, maybe it's a, better trait. But I just like to play it. I mean, you do like to win once in a while. You don't want to feel like a real idiot. But I said, I actually didn't say anything to her because I don't know what I would have said. But I never played with her again. She wanted to check my thing. She wanted to check out why I won that game. Now that's a little much. And here's is the back. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? You know, I have a lot of different laces and stuff, and if I'm sitting on my bed making flowers or making something, oh, the butterfly, I keep going to where I keep all this stuff and taking ones down and taking it in the bedroom and trying to decide what I want to use. That's why I always have a mess on my bed. And so instead of hanging them up, I have this trunk thing on the bottom. So I just keep throwing them in there. Well, the trunk is like overfilled with laces and stuff. And I had them like according to color and stuff. I just can't get myself. I might as well just forget about it. I can't get myself to put things back the right way. So maybe I can get some kid to come hang them all up for me. Except they'll do it all wrong and then But I have to get them out of that trunk because I don't know half the ones I have. Because then I have some hanging on that, bifold door. Then I have some hanging by the window in the other craft room. I like this, how she put this on here. Got a little tinge of blue and purple and red. This little trim. This. I mean, I could do anything with this. Now, Battenberg was a nice touch. Now, I don't know if, I'll have to ask her. I know there's some stuff I recognize. I don't know if she was trying to make a book out of things that I'd given her, or it just so happened that there were some things I gave her. Because that never matters to me. I like other people's things too. Look, those two pink flowers. Oh, I see. She tied this here and then put that there. All these trims are beautiful. See, in the old days when we used to tear rags, my grandmother, to get rugs made, we would have known. We could have tore them and made these things. Thank you so much, Deborah. And I'm glad she didn't send it till a little later because I wasn't in the frame of mind to enjoy it as much as I am now. And I'm positive I sent her hers. And she did a video on it. Because I kept thinking, did I send her stuff? But if I didn't, oh, that's in there too. This brown. I hope she tells me, because maybe I just sent something to send something and it wasn't part of our swap. I'm supposed to have a swap with mostly stuff swap with Annie. Months ago we said we'll do one, but there's no rush, and whenever we get a chance, and you know, she's got all that stuff to do. Plus, you know, I did some of her kits, but what I usually do is take them all apart and use them for different things. But with everyone so busy, and especially, well, that was one thing. I broke my foot, I had my gallbladder out, I had my knee done, what, a year and a half ago. I have to have my other knee done soon, because I can't walk anywhere. I really can't. And when you go to the hospital to see somebody and you have to get a wheelchair, oh God. Or go in the store and you get one of those carts. I mean, I know when I see other people, I don't think anything of it. But I think something of it when I'm in it. Plus, one day I was at this little Dollar General store, because it's not so big. And things were just like overflowing because I had a lot of stuff to get. And so at the end, I still had a few things and I knew I wouldn't fit them in there. So I parked it and then I walked to get the few other things. Well, when I came back, they had put everything away. I said, where's my stuff? Oh, we didn't know. I mean, it couldn't have been 5-10 minutes. I just had a couple other things to add to it. Then I went there a couple weeks ago, and because I haven't been going to the big store shopping so much because I'm like crying by the time I get out of there. So I got same place, went to the cart, got what I needed, paid, it went through, and here I had some kind of a thing on my checking account, some kind of alert, I forget what they called it, and so when I went to give him my card, my debit card, I forgot all about that. I didn't know it would have anything to do with, that. Well, we put in 3 times and she said, well, it's a bad card. Well, that sounds real nice to the store. And I said, well, it's not up till the 19th. It's my debit card. There's money in there. 3 times they wouldn't take it. So I live right down the street. It's not even a half a mile. I said, okay, can you keep it right here? I'm going to run home and get my other card or cash or something. I'll be right back. So I ran like a maniac with expired license plates and expired driver's license, which I still haven't gotten to. My birthday's in October. I just keep my fingers crossed. So I ran back, got it, ran back, and she said, well, we have to go through it all again. Since, there were other registers open. She said, since, we couldn't just leave it like that. And I told her where I lived, right there. And I said, as much as I needed and wanted some of that stuff, especially the cookies at night, I said, never mind. I am not going through each item again. I mean, it was late, and I don't know why I do things late all the time. And the idea of standing there, having her go through all that again, no. I said, I don't even want to. So now sometimes I think I have things I don't have. Like I went to get peanuts the other day, and it's like, because I like to put on my food. Oh yeah, that's right, that was in that cart. Lots of different things. Only thing I went and got was cat food, because he had none. Oh, I was so mad. I don't know. Probably my fault somehow, but anyway, Deborah, I love it, and I love the doll. You do such beautiful work. And she said she's going to start doing some of her painting. She's an artist, so she likes to do that. Of course, you can tell she's an artist. She wants to start to do a little more of that now, so we should see some of that on her channel, The Awakening Angel. Thank you so, so much. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm sorry it took so long for me to show it, but you know how things have been. And I guess I'm not exactly one of those push through people, you know, pull up your, what do they say? Pull up your, or put on your big girl panties and get moving, or pull yourself up by your bootstraps and all that stuff. Well, they could tell me all they want to, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. What can I say? Okay, I did get a nice card from, oh God, me and names today. Minerva, Puerto Rico. I got a few cards. You know, I looked at them and I read them, and I keep them all in this really pretty box. So I thought, you know, if I'm going to do this, I better do it before I start trying to look for some of the other things. So when I come across some of those things, I'll show you. I can't help it. I'm just not as organized as everybody else. But I try to make up for it in other ways. Plus I still have that Vicky thing. Vicky, I still have that package to send you, that necklace that has your name on it. So whatever I promised anybody, you know, I'm one of those good Catholic girls and an adult child. They call us ACOAs, adult child of an alcoholic. So we always live up to our word. And for some reason, I don't know, because everything's so ingrained us to do things right and perfectly and all that, that you usually never have to worry about, if I tell you something, I'll do it. And if I don't, you have to remind me, because the old brain ain't what it used to be. Okay, guys, I hope I didn't miss anything at the moment. If you would all pray to whomever you pray to, nature, Buddha, God, anybody, would you pray for a close relative of mine? I would appreciate it. Okay, that's it. And I'm going to stop at the, oh God, I shouldn't. But like I heard Jean Mag the other day. Well, not the other day, but she's the one I wanted to order some of the stuff from she had. And so I wrote it like at the bottom, because that's the easiest thing. Otherwise, I can't find a pencil. I can't find a paper to write on to tell her what I wanted. And so I got nothing. But I try to, and you know, it's hard. Unless there's some certain place people just put things when they're going to sell them. And then a lot of times people know I'm a little daffy, so they'll tell me, hurry up and get to this person's video. They're selling this or selling that. Or go to Roseanne's store, Mom's Impression, and she's got nice things. And there's just so many nice stores out there people have. But if I don't start making stuff, it's like a habit of collecting things, of which I don't need to collect anymore. And, oh, I did remember to put my ornaments out for Christmas, and my beautiful, this was like the gold, almost like this, I think. I put this out for Christmas. I almost forgot, because I didn't really put much out for Christmas, but I had to put this out. I had it on my mantle, because that's just gorgeous. And that's really cool, because she was able to find the plain stocking, and then she decorated it. But the way she did the bottom is just super. So anyway, I hope to, I'm still kind of bound in stuff right now, but I hope I'll have a little bit of time now that I can go look at some of your channels and stuff. And I hear Jeanette, like I said, changed her name and is the cottage something. And I've seen some of the neat things that she did the last time I looked at her video. But everybody, you know, I get so like, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. And you can't do it all, unless you had nothing else to do. And I would like that. Nothing else to do. Okay, guys. Guys and girls and whoever. I will talk to you all later. Whenever I make something else, or somebody sends me a goodie. And if there's something I forgot to show, I mean, it's been, what, October, November, December, January. It's been about 6 months. If there's something I forgot to show, and I know Deborah sent me some other stuff, some flowers and things. And not thinking to keep it all together, of course. You know, especially around the holidays, you want to put things away. I know I put some stuff away, so have to remind me. I think she sent me an angel, too. And a doily. Okay, I'll let you go. I'm driving you nuts. Bye. See you later for Valentine's Day, right? And St. Patrick's Day. And it all starts over again. Night. Love you.